guys, Willie here with W.T.F car reviews, and today we're going to be reviewing the all-new 2024 Toyota Camry XSE V6.
And a big thanks to T and the rest of the management and staff here at Toyota of Tampa Bay for helping make this review possible. I'll leave a link to our inventory below, and if you're looking for a new car, SUV, or truck in the Tampa area, I would definitely recommend checking these guys out and ask for T.
And for those of you guys who don't know, this is the final year for what seems to be the last of its kind 9th generation Toyota Camry. By last of its kind, I mean a more economic-based, large, mid-size family sedan offered only with a conventional 8-speed automatic transmission. Outside, of course, of the hybrid trims, which get a CVT, and only available with a naturally aspirated engine, whether it being the 2.5-liter inline 4-cylinder or the bulletproof and powerful 3.5-liter V6 that we have here. The 2024 Toyota Camry is available in 8 trims. The top 3 get a 3.5-liter V6, ranging from the $26,000 base LE that we already reviewed on this channel, all the way to the top of the line XSE V6 that we have here. With a base price of $36,855. What else do we get for that money? Let's jump right in. So up front, you notice this beautiful white metallic paint. It's an upcharge of about $500, but with this two-tone contrast with this black roof, it is a beautiful look. We'll check out the side profile at some point, you could really see. We get full LED projector headlamps with an LED daytime running strip inside, full front parking sensing, forward-facing camera, and a 360. I don't believe the 360 is a standard feature. We'll check out the window sticker once we hop inside, but if it's not a standard feature, I believe it comes on an option equipment group for about $900. Anyway, I also like the front lip spoiler, and the hood has these beautiful body lines that make this front end look a lot more aggressive and premium. Taking a step out to the side, the wheel and tire setup with this top-of-the-line XSE V6, we get these beefy 19-inch rims wrapped in Bridgestone Turenza all-season tires. Dimensions being 235/40 R19, and I really like these black multi-spoke 19-inch rims matched with this white metallic paint color. We'll take a step back. Hopefully you guys can pick up the side profile. That's what this vehicle is all about, especially with this two-tone contrasted paint. Black mirror caps, LED turn signals on them, smart access for the driver and a front passenger, all black trim for the window trim, blacked out B-pillar, and hopefully you guys can pick up the red interior, which of course we'll check out in 1 minute. Same rear wheel and tire setup. The gas cap, I don't believe it's push to open. It is not. We'll check out where the latch is inside. Some window tints would really do this vehicle some favors, but I'm sure you can do that in the aftermarket for about $150, $200. The taillights also have a nice smoke theme, faux heat extractor, black lip spoiler. I wish the badging out rear was blacked out, but that also could be done in the aftermarket. Rear parking sensing, XSE badge in the corner. We don't get a V6 badge, but we do get the quad exhaust tips, which we do get on some 4-cylinders that I've seen, but for the most part, the quad tips are reserved for the 6-cylinder. But speaking of the quad tips, let's fire up this 3.5-liter V6 and hear how she sounds. All right, guys, that was the sound of the D45 3.5-liter V6 sold by Toyota for the 2024 Camry XSE V6. And it sounds okay, cranking out a very healthy amount of power at 301 horsepower, 267 pound-feet of torque, made it to an 8-speed automatic transmission, power being sent to the front wheels. You can expect 0 to 60 anywhere from 5.5 to 6 seconds, depending on your launch. But what you see is basically what we get. We also have an aluminum stick connecting your 2 strut towers together, and some additional supports in front of the radiator. Hopefully you guys can pick them up on camera. I know it's not super easy. There we go. Cool. We can shut this hood right down. We also have a funnel which helps direct a little bit more air into your intake. We can walk around this 2024 Camry XSE V6 one more time and hop it inside. Again, we get smart access for the driver and front passenger and blind spot monitoring on the glass. Hopping inside though, this is a beautiful interior, partially the reason why I chose this particular Camry to review for you guys. Up top we get soft touch, aluminum door handle, aluminum separated into 2 tiers of leather, soft leather for the center and gushy soft leather for the armrest, white contrast stitching. Auto on touch for all 4, lock and unlock, 4-way adjustable mirrors. We get a JBL sound system here too, which sounds incredible. The seats, of course, red leather, perforated in the center, heated and ventilated. 2-way lumbar, you can recline, drop, lift, and slide the front seats. Taking a step inside, we can really check it out. So foot on the brake, engine start, stop, and everything fires right to life. But first thing you notice, this is a super premium interior, guys. Basically the same thing that you would get from a Lexus from a couple generations back. The touchscreen's not actually flickering in real life, just the way my camera is picking it up. Steering wheel's awesome, thick, 10 and 2 bolstering notches, fat, 9 and 3 fits perfect in your hand. The steering wheel has a nice rubberized texture to it. The horn, loud and aggressive. People should be definitely getting out of your way. We don't have dual panes, but it's a thick single pane of glass. On the left side, we have the infotainment adjustments. Right now, we're looking at our advanced safety features. We can turn them on or off, fuel economy, eco indicator, digital speedo, and right back where we started, driving support, audio, and we have our system status with our advanced safety features and our tire pressure, which you gotta be driving to see at all times. Right back to where we started, my personal favorite to look at all times would probably be the digital speedo, so we'll leave it there. The tach goes to about 6,800 RPM, so it's a high revving V6. We have our coolant temperature beneath it. On the right side, 160 mile-an-hour speedometer with a fuel level beneath it, temperature down below, and clock up top. Awesome. The stocks have a really satisfying click. Auto headlamps, daytime running lights are adjusted with the stocks. We have auto high beams too in the corner. No auto rain sensing wipers. That would be a really appreciated feature for a top trim here, but the intermittent stock right there in the center. On the left side, we have a tilt and telescoping steering wheel, gas cap release, trunk release, and we have this button that we can access for our 360 view. So if you're parallel parking the city and you don't want to scuff up these beautiful 19-inch rims, you can see everything surrounding your vehicle. Awesome. You can also turn off the traction control, auto high beams as we mentioned. Hopefully you get a good look at the floor mounted accelerator. It's not aluminum outline, I kind of wish that was too, but again, super nitpicky complaint. Leather stitching for the center, soft touch dashboard. We get a 9-inch touchscreen, which again is not flickering in real life. This is our home screen. You see the song that's currently playing, your phone information, and our map, which is a little bit dated, but the response is solid. It definitely does everything that you would need it to. We also get Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, which you can simply just press the map if you didn't have navigation, and that's where it will give you the shortcut too. But since we have navigation, it leads us directly to our actual map. The volume dial has a really satisfying resistance to it. We can see our menu. We get destination, audio, phone, apps, projection, info, and the overall setup. Cool. I'll leave it in the home screen for this review. JBL sound system, as we mentioned, 2 center air vents, dual zone automatic front climate control, and heated and ventilated front seats. Beneath the climate control, we have our 12 volt, 120 watt right over here, and a wireless charging pad that we can open up and access a little bit of additional storage. Awesome, simply push it and it goes right back to its original place. The gear selector controls the 8-speed automatic transmission, the backup camera. Not the best resolution, but you can see everything you need to see, guidance lines and trajectory, with an over-the-top 360 camera too. You can check out just our backup camera if you'd like to for one reason or another. You can also have a different, wider view if that's what you prefer. I'd prefer this view with the 360 right next to it, throwing right back into park, and we return right back to the previous screen. Drive modes include Eco, Normal, and Sport. Brake hold, electronic parking brake. The 2 cup holders are large. You'll fit 24-ounce bottles. Gushy, soft red leather armrest too. One of the softest armrests in the business. Storage space is massive. You're fitting a 12-pack easily of 12-ounce cans. USB-A and C port inside. Hopefully you picked it up on camera. Cool. The glove box, we have some red leather stitching above it. It's hard plastic for the glove box. It's stamped. Not lined with felt and not the largest. I'd expect you to fit 15, maybe 20 license plates in there. It'll be tough to fit a pair of shoes, but if you squeeze them in there and don't care about how they are shaped once you pull them out, they will fit. A little bit of faux carbon trim up top. Auto dimming rear view mirror. It's definitely not frameless, thick frame, but we get 3 garage HomeLink settings on it. Interior lights are LED. Cool. Another thing that's awesome about this interior is check out this massive panoramic moonroof. I did not expect that as a standard feature here on the XSE V6. The back panel is smaller than the front panel. That's also not something that I've seen very frequently in this segment. We can open up the glass, pressing and hold. The glass goes on top of the rear panel. So it does stick out a little bit like a sore thumb, but we'll see if it goes out any further. It does not, but just about to the end of the front row, poking our way out of here. Beautiful day today in Tampa, Florida, sunny and 65 degrees. So a little bit chilly for Floridians, but for the rest of the world, it's a beautiful day today. We'll leave the shade open so when we hop out back, you can see how much light is brought into the cabin, but that is an awesome standard feature here for the XSE V6. We'll take a quick look at this window sticker, see any features that I may have missed on this 2024 Camry XSE V6 sedan. The 3.5 liter V6, of course, cranking out 301 horsepower, 267 pound-feet of torque, 8-speed auto with paddle shifter, sport tune suspension. You guys can pause, take a look at all the rest of the standard features, options. 830 for the driver assistance package, giving us a 360 camera, front rear parking sensing with automatic braking, and ventilated seats up front. That's a must-get package on this 3.5 liter V6 XSE. 1040 for the upgraded audio system and 9-inch touchscreen. 425 for the metallic white, 500 bucks for the two-tone metallic roof with the rear spoiler and the black window trim with side view mirror caps also blacked out. So 39,640 after a couple distributor options and destination, we're looking at 41,434. So really well equipped XSE. If you can get one of these without an outrageous dealer markup, this is one of the best vehicles on the road today. That's about it though, guys, for the front seat. Let's hop out back, see how much space is offered back there. Before we hop out back, this is actually not a fuse box. You get a little bit of additional storage. If you're a smoker, you throw an ashtray in there, and it's a very convenient location. Out rear, taking a step out back, up top we get soft touch material, also a premium touch, aluminum door handle, more aluminum separated in 2 tiers of soft material. This is leather, gushy soft for the armrest, auto one-touch window, solid storage down below. The rear seats, the padding goes all the way out to the door frame, so gushy soft, very couch-like, and solidly bolstered for a rear seat. Let's open up these seat belts so I can sit back here, taking a step inside. I'm a little bit over 6 feet tall, sitting behind my seat settings, and I still have about 5-6 inches of knee room. Headroom with this moonroof, I'm starting to run out. I got about ½ an inch, but I can scoop my butt forward, compromise a couple inches of knee room. Now I got about 2 inches of headroom. So very spacious back here, but you will lose about 1 inch or 1.5 inches with this moonroof. We get mat pockets behind both the front seats, air vents in the center. To open up the center cub, you got to jab your hand into it, but it's also gushy soft leather, 2 cup holders. You'll fit 24-ounce bottles in there. The rear lights are also LED, just like up front. Ton of light brought into the cabin with this massive panoramic moonroof. We get a hook for the driver's side and passenger side grab handle. The grab handle is in an awkward location. I kind of wish they moved it up a little bit, but that's my only complaint back here. Definitely not too bad. Out rear for the cargo space, let's hop out back, see how much space is offered back here, and then take this 2024 Camry out for a drive. So right here's the button for this electrically shooting lift gate. You got to still close it yourself. It doesn't electrically close, but the shoot is appreciated. We get an LED third brake light too. Massive opening. These 9th-gen Camrys have really revolutionized the mid-size sedans with just how much space is offered back here and the amount of stuff that you can fit with these massive openings. The floor is also low, allowing you to fit large Costco boxes. We can lift up this secret storage, check out what's underneath. Our Fix-A-Flat kit, and underneath the Fix-A-Flat kit, we get our spare tire, all also appreciated for this class of vehicle. You see a lot of vehicles now offer with run-flat tires. Here with the Camry, you still get the real spare. I'll leave a link right here to show you exactly how much cargo space is in here. You can fold the rear seats down with those latches, but unfortunately these wheel wells do protrude quite a bit, so I wouldn't expect you to fit anything larger than like a 50, maybe 55-inch TV. If the wheel wells didn't protrude as much, maybe like a 60-inch TV, but if you really want to carry large objects like that in your vehicle, you'd probably be better off going for an SUV or truck. We can shut this trunk right up though, take a step back, walk around this 2024 Toyota Camry XSE V6 one more time. This is a beautiful car, especially with this 2-tone paint color. Black wheels, black mirror caps with the LED turn signal markers, black window trim. This is without question my favorite Camry that we reviewed on this channel. And with this 3.5 liter V6, it should be a great performer too. And speaking of performance, let's take this 2024 Camry XSE V6 out for a drive and see what it's got. All right, guys, now we're just about seeing everything we need to see with the inside and outside of the 2024 Toyota Camry XSE V6. Let's take it out for a drive and see what it's got. So far, very smooth power delivery, train tracks, unbelievably soft suspension. The only rattle you just heard was the dealer plate just hanging off in the rear windshield. Brakes feel awesome. Right now, we're just in eco mode. We'll try out the other drive modes throughout this video, but for now, eco mode feels very comfortable. And just cruising along, guys, at higher speeds, it stays super quiet. Again, we don't get dual pane windows, but I don't think you need them. This thick single panes keep the interior really quiet. Hopefully we'll get a chance to try out some of this power, but just maintaining speed, it takes very little gas pedal, which should be expected because the 2.5 is tuned very sensitively, so it would make sense that you would get a little bit more sensitivity with this V6. The transmission also responds very quickly. And at about 1500, 1600, we're climbing speed with no problem. All right, guys, taking a step out here in eco mode, about third throttle, really good low end torque. We'll take a step out on this highway. We'll throw it into sport mode, see what changes up. Throttle gets a little bit more sensitive. The steering gets a tiny bit heavier. We'll try it out in these manual shifts. Second gear, handling is good with the sport tune suspension. On the gas, good power. Very responsive paddles too. That was always one complaint that I had with the 2.5 is that the transmission shifted a little bit slow. But with this sport tuned suspension, I think they also give you a more sport tuned transmission, which is noticeably more responsive. And cruising along on this concrete highway, you start to hear a little bit more road noise, but definitely not a whole lot. These Bridgestone Turenza tires do a good job of limiting the road noise. Not a lot of gas pedal needed to maintain speed. The transmission in sport mode is a little bit eager to downshift out of its overdrive gear, but it still allows us to access the overdrive. So if you prefer a more sensitive and sporty experience, you can leave it in sport and not expect too much compromise for fuel economy. I personally leave it out of sport because with just front wheel drive, it's already more than sensitive enough, especially if you live in colder climates to get some slick weather. You'd rather have the more dull throttle pedal just to limit the overall wheel spin. But again, cruising along, this feels like a top-notch premium sedan. We'll give this guy in front of us a little bit of space, try out these paddles one more time. Third gear, about half throttle, good response, and quick shifts. All right, guys, taking a step out here. We'll take it out of sport mode, try it out in normal. Throttle does get a little bit less sensitive, but still feels solid. You take a step out here, open her up one more time, and then wrap things up. Overall, guys, I am very impressed with this 2024 Camry XSE, with this V6. Even with the 4-cylinder, I like the XSE. But with the V6, one more time on the gas, good power. Wow, once you cross about 3,500 RPM, this thing really picks up. That's why you go with the V6. You're not getting anywhere close to this power with the 4-cylinder. Overall, guys, if you're looking for a luxury family sedan, but you're not looking to spend over 45,000 bucks, you need to put this XSE V6 on your list. It is quick, it is comfortable, and it looks beautiful with this two-tone metallic white paint. If that's what you're looking for, guys, I would definitely recommend checking it out. And a big thanks to T and the rest of the management and staff here at Toyota of Tampa Bay in Tampa, Florida for helping make this review possible. I'll leave a link to our inventory below. And if you're looking for a new car, SUV, or truck in the Tampa area, I would definitely recommend checking these guys out and ask for T. And huge thanks for all you guys for watching. I had a great time making this video. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. If you've already subscribed, thank you so much. You guys know the channel is just not possible without you, and I really appreciate the constant support. But again, if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Leave a like too, it really helps me out with the YouTube algorithm. That's how these videos get promoted to new people. Leave a comment, let me know what you like, let me know what you don't like. Leave a comment, let me know if there's any specific cars, SUVs, or trucks you want to see reviewed on this channel, and I'll definitely try getting those videos for you ASAP. But other than that, again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope all of you have a great day.